Yo. Good chat. What's good? So, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Asia session is about to open right now. Looking like we're about to inverse this 15-minute gap here. Looking for a pullback into that. We've got a market structure shift here. Price just started tanking right at 750 or so. Just looking to get a pullback into one of these gaps. To then go take out these little equal lows down here. This is a new Apex funded account that I have here. Looking to get my first $1,000 day on this account, and then on this funded account, I have already made 4,000 in profits in 3 days. So ideally, we just need $200 so we can take, profits somewhere halfway if we do get entered in this trade. But still, we're just gonna go for a little 1 to 2 here. Looking to make risking 250 to make 500 or so. But yeah, as of right now, it's not looking too good. It's looking like our target here is gonna get taken out before a retracement. So it's kind of a bummer. 8 p.m. open is just absolutely tanking at the moment. So in that case, we had our market structure shift here on this 5 minutes, so we could potentially see a pullback into this 5 minute here. It's the gap that we created at the break of that low. But ultimately, definitely see shorts here overall, ultimately. So, could have got in here, but it's all good. Probably go ahead and cancel these orders here. And wait for a pullback here. I'm actually going to leave this here, but move it out the way. We definitely, look at the displacement we got through to sweep our target there. As of right now, I just kind of have this marked out, this little imbalance in between these two daily candles as to what we are rejecting off of. As you've seen, rejected off of this 4 days in a row and 2 days here. So looking for price to pretty much reject off of that. We have a previous day high there that we may continue to go on and take out. So I took my orders off there because this it's just very bullish. It's been bullish all New York session. It's been bullish ever since last night. This is where we opened up last night, and we've went up 700 points with barely any pullbacks. So definitely pretty bullish overall. And we did put in these equal highs here. So yeah, buys overall wouldn't be too bad. slip this lower, the sell side liquidity here. See if we can get a inverse of this 1 minute. Although I want to take that, I would need to see a inverse before I took that. I mean, a breakup structure. We need to see the market structure shift before take buys. As of right now, bodies are respecting that. Want to see if we put another low in here and not break this low. Put in another low and then break this little minor high that we put in here. Let's see. Got a 1 hour gap down here that we could see a rejection off of. 4 hour gaps. No, it's kind of in the process of making one. Got one all the way down here, but that's 180 points away. The session, I mean, Asia tonight has definitely just already been very, very slow overall. I mean, this is where we opened at. This is 6 p.m. So like we've only traded 50 points total. And we're gonna push back into this 1 hour here. Let's see if we can get a good reaction out of here. This yellow down here is this 4 hour inverse. So I could see price potentially trade back into the upper half of this. But yeah, so a small 15-minute gap here that kind of got respected on that candle. But yeah, definitely trading in a 1 hour gap right now. And price isn't looking to be much affected by it at the moment. So we'll be patient here till we get a clear read on what's going on. There's a nice doji candle there. Nice doji as we tap into the hourly here. We're tapping into this 5-minute gap as well. So just kind of mark this out just so we can get a visual on where the consequent encroachment of that is. See if this 5-minute closes in the upper half of this. As of right now, it definitely looks like we are respecting this hourly pretty good. It's hourly and 5-minute. And this, I mean, tiny 15-minute there, but honestly kind of like that we put in these equal highs up here. Remove this down to here for now, just so I can get a visual on this gap. What I'd like to see an immediate V-shape inverse of this gap, but at the same time, kind of put in like this minor high here. So it would be nice if we could put in like another, like I said, another low down here, but protect this low again. Put in like a higher low and then break above this high, giving us a market structure shift. A market structure shift coming out of a 1 hour gap and a 5-minute gap. So this candle's about to close, so definitely respected this gap here. Respecting that 5-minute. I want to, kind of see it break that high and kind of inverse this as well. That would be pretty nice to go and sweep those equal highs. Even the sweep of that would be nice. Let's see, what account am I on? I'm on this account, so something like this. And then probably a 20 lot for my other account. The 15 lot. So I'm gonna go over to trade of 8 and have this order ready. See 575.50. Kind of broke that there, but we're trading back down. So let's see if we can respect this area down here again. Looks like we did tap that 5-minute as well as the hourly. So see if we respect that area again. If so, then I'll be getting in this trade here. See 575.50. I think we will be getting this. See if we get the push on this here. Had the wrong. Fuck, I had the wrong. we're in it on my other account. Let's see if we get filled here for this account. Come on. Tap me in here. Okay, there we are. We are now in on both accounts in this trade here. I kind of would have liked to see the inverse on that candle, but see if we get it here. So, only thing we are trading. I did just put in this new 5-minute gap here, so could see some resistance at this level, but ideally I want to see if we can push right through this. That would be nice. Nice push there. So we have that 5-minute, and then we did also just put in this 15-minute here. So I'm gonna move this 5-minute down to there, which I mean, if we break this high, which would be tapping into that 15-minute gap, ideally I would want to go break even. Okay, wow, nice push there. Haven't tapped into that 15-minute yet. Body did close in the lower half of this 5-minute, but this one here is trading pretty roughly through. I mean, this is kind of like our market structure shift here with this gap. So yeah, we probably get, we get this retest here. I'm gonna cut risk a little bit though, because now that we've inversed this, I don't want to see price come back down below this 1-minute inverse here. Do the same with my other account. So glad we didn't take this high out yet and tap into that gap really. Now we have these equal highs to take out. So this is allowing us to have room for trading back into this gap here. So a little 1-minute that we put in on this market structure shift. So tapping into 1 hour bullish fair value gap. I got a 1-minute inverse with the market structure shift coming out of it. We've got equal highs above, resting above, as well as, daily equal highs. Because right now this is the daily equal high for today. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing price trade back into this gap here to retest this gap. And stay in the upper half of this inverse 1-minute. See if that 5-minute closed. It wouldn't be the prettiest if this 'Cause I mean, let's see. The high on this candle is 25. 587.25 587.25. So technically we did tap into this 15 minute. Now see if this body stays in the lower half of this 5 minute. That ideally would be too good of a sign. Like I said, I mean, we were very, very bullish and just haven't had a real retracement yet. So that could definitely cause us to get to for this trade to not be so valid and for us to get stopped out. But we'll see how this holds up. See if we can get a little strong close here, maybe. So right now it's looking like it's gonna close in that lower half though. So yeah, that's, and I mean that's not the end of the world, but if we do get stopped out, then that right there would be the reason why. It's because we respected the 15 minute and the bodies respected that 5 minute, but let's see what we get. We just never came back to these gaps yet on this market structure shift, so even that up there, I think we could potentially see price like trade up and wake through, especially on this 15 minute. It could wake through up to these little 1 minute gaps up here. All right, now that we're pushing up at this point, I'm gonna go break even here. Just because if we do go, then I wanna see it go for real. But with that strong push, yeah, I mean, like I said, we could see an instant reaction here to this 15 minute. That would go on to take us out. It's looking like that may happen here, which is good. I'm not stressing if that's what happens. I mean, ideally I would have wanted it to push higher up here. But yeah, bodies of that 5 minute respected, pushed up to the 15 minute, tapped into the 15 minute. Only thing is that we may do exactly what we have here. Look at that, we traded right back to the consequent body close, right? A consequent encroachment of our gap there. But stop that break even. See how this ends up playing out. Just it's just with the 15 minute gap, like that's a stronger gap, you know. So if it's gonna inverse it, then I want to see it go instantly. Like I don't want to see it play around. And we just didn't go instantly. We instead instantly reversed out of it. So I don't really want to be in this trade no more if that happens. So stop that B here. See how this would have played out though if we Like I said, I mean, price is just not moving much. 60-point range, Asia session. Just not the best price action right now. Really any volume, which is understandable after an 800-point move since yesterday. This time yesterday till now, we pushed up 800 points. So again, see that 5-minute closing below. Now it's trading out of this gap here. So those little equal highs and tapped into that 15-minute. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we traded lower here or continued to trade lower. Nice little push though for 13 points. Yeah, just the way this reacting at this gap here. I'm pretty sure we are gonna keep trading lower here. I'm gonna go ahead and move this just to clean up my screen a bit. Make this a bit faded since it's not too much of our attention now. Yeah, we're still pushing down. Glad, definitely like the way I managed that trade by going break even there. Yeah, we definitely looks like we're gonna keep trading lower here. At this point, I wish we'd have got like a stronger. Like we kind of just chopped here. Didn't really put in like a strong low to then push higher. Because then if we put in a strong low, then I would have liked to seen like a displacement candle to break that low, giving us like that clear market structure shift, And then I could have been looking for a trade to continue lower here, but as of right now, I just don't really have an entry at all for any trade in this moment. Although that I mean, it could because there's no volume, but it is trading back lower very slow. Like it doesn't really want to keep trading lower. I wonder if we kind of just put in another low here, tap into this 1 hour gap again, and get another push out of there. Okay, we got a little 3-minute inverse there. Oh, this is nice. Nice. Like, see, like this would have been clean to take lower. It's just we didn't trade back up to that before we take out those lows. Just traded straight down. Like, if we put in like this 3-minute gap, then come up here and tap this, and then come down here to sweep this low, tap into that gap. That'd have been so clean, but just didn't get none of that. Okay, would have been back in profits. Let me find out this trade would have played out. Started in a 15-minute. Solid volume, solid push back up. It does look really nice on the hourly. I mean, higher time frame ideally wins. We have this 15-minute bearish gap, but at the same time, we got this hourly bullish gap. So, like, ideally, the hourly would win in this scenario. Nice strong push through that 15-minute. Yeah, I think we definitely probably get a push back higher here. Move this 15-minute to be this 3-minute gap here. I'm just gonna move this. Just gonna move this all the way to the right over there, just so it's out of our way for now. But move it back because I like to see the trades that it took. Yeah, so boom. I mean, nice push here. Really nice push. Now we could definitely see this still close outside of this 15-minute gap, respecting it. What we could be doing right now is trading back up into these gaps here that we put in at the break of that low, like this 2-minute and that 3-minute, these 1 minutes. But it's tough for me to take just because we put it in these equal highs up here. Got a strong market structure shift here. Hey, we're so early into this 15-minute candle, but ideally like a little retest back into this gap. Bounce higher to go take out those highs would be clean. Dang, I low-key shouldn't have let that 15-minute gap scare me. We had great stop-loss placement. Like, this would have been in big profits right now. But have to get something like that. Like, what would it be? A 2R. 2R would be right before this low. Something like that, just because we pushed up so quick. It's like, get that reaction. That might be all we get too. That might be all we get for it to keep pushing lower here. I mean, on a bigger time frame, we're rejecting out of this here. So I just don't like these equal highs up here. Equal highs up here. Strong market structure shifter here. Got that nice W pattern. Not really getting a rejection out of here. Again, we could be the body close at that consequent encroachment of that 5-minute. Yeah, it's about to tank. It's about to tank for sure. Go ahead and get in this. Make sure I get in this here. Same time though. I don't know. This one's a little bit more riskier for sure. Let's see. Because it's 15-minute, like we still have 7 minutes, so we could end up still closing all the way down here. Definitely not getting the strongest rejection out of here though. See on this, I need come down on a little bit more. I'm risking a little bit more than 250, yeah. 280. That's all right. So, I mean, not the best of trade, but it's what it is. Risking a little more than 500 here too. Risking around 600. So yeah, let's see what reaction we get here. See if we get the push we're looking for. It's a nice weak 3-minute candle there. I am actually, yeah, no, this is I'm tripping. I haven't even really gotten like we just had this market structure shift here, and we haven't even broke a low or anything to show us that we're pushing back lower here. But we'll see how this plays out. It's a really nice push here. I think from Apex account, it's funded. I'm gonna just go for my $200 day. $200 day here would be like roughly in this gap or so. Let's see if we can get that push there. Nice push there. Let's see if we can keep that momentum up. Then this account, I think I'll just do the 500 because yeah, I'm not really liking this trade, honestly. It's 15 minutes, about to close soon. See if we can get the push we're looking for back out of this 15-minute gap. But yeah, we just inversed this 5-minute too. It looks like. We put in a strong 5-minute gap. Yeah, I'm getting out of this. I'm getting out of this. I mean, we'll see how it plays out. I just don't like it. But, I mean, these buys are actually very solid to me. So we're about to inverse this 15-minute, right, from the looks of it. And we just put in this strong 5-minute gap here after breaking this high. We're pushing out of a 1-hour gap as well, which we're about to close soon. Looks like we're going to close bullish. So yeah, I mean, like, these buys do not look bad at all. Let's see where the body of that 5-minute is. Be a 2.5 R. Yeah, I think we might rock with this. See if we can get that push to fill us here. Be right on that 1 minute. So we got a market structure shift here. We got clear target higher of these highs up here. this new hourly about to form. Come on, give us another little, somewhat of a strong push. Ideally, though, it may not, just because I've seen this before with this wick here. You have a really strong wick before the candle that creates the gap. And it only pushes to the top of that wick. And a nice doji close there. See how this next candle spawns. See if it taps us in here. See this 15-minute close in the upper half. Nice. See if we can get filled on this. We may just not get filled. Be patient and let's see if it. Not gonna jump into it like last time. Dang though, yeah. Our original trade, like now we're back to targeting what we're going for in our original trade. So our original trade would have been smooth, honestly. Alright, get tapped in there. We could see a trade back to this gap as well, but ideally I don't want to see that gap get inversed. And I mean, just want to see a strong pushback out of here in general. That was a nice rejection candle on this 5-minute there before. So we'll see how this one reacts. Like to get my levels exact. See, our entry is 587.25. 75, 574, 75. And TP is 618.75. So, we'll see how this plays out. Hoping we can get a nice reaction out of here. And then with this new hourly open, we get that push back higher that we're looking for. As of right now, though, it is, I mean, it's kind of like in between both of these Model 22 setups. Like we had this market structure shift here, and we finally came back to retest these gaps and getting a push out of that. But at the same time, we had this market structure shift here, along with this 5-minute gap that we put in. And so now we're looking for a pushback out of that as well. So the reason why I went with buy side is because we have these targets here, whereas sell side, I mean, we have these targets here, but we've kind of already swept that sell side liquidity ideally. So, and we tapped into this hourly down here. Hourly got this strong pushback out with the market structure shift. Put in this 5-minute gap here. Put in the 5-minute gap during the market structure shift. So Looking to see if that can hold up for us. Kind of just in this big range here and see. I mean, ideally we're buying in. We're buying while we're in a discount. Meaning we could see prices go higher. So see how this plays out. Let's see. On this account, all we need is $200. So like in this here, we could take profits. Make a little mark just for this account terms. Then even this high here would be $500 or so for our other account. So yeah, we'll see how this plays out. Alright, 5-minute close inside of this gap. Don't really like to see that, but at the same time we close in the upper half. Which again, I mean, we had this 5-minute market structure shift, traded back up into, it's like a small, really small gap here, traded into that, got that push out. So I'm not opposed to see this pushing back lower here a bit. But now in this case, I want to see us respect this 5-minute gap. Dang, this would have been our winning day for this trade here too. We had a stop loss set to like right here. Could have been 250 or whatever on this account, and 500 on my other account. Both trades that I originally took, if I held them. Here's the original trade here. We would have got that big push. This trade up here, we would have got this nice push. So, I mean, we're calling the right trades, just didn't hold. I mean, I didn't like that trade there. It's because we're ideally in a bullish market, but we definitely hold this one here. Look at the bodies trade right to that consequent encroachment. Nice reaction out of this 1 minute. See if we can get a push higher here. New hourly about to form in 6 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised if during Asia we swept this daily candle here, or like overnight came back up to trade to sweep that daily candle. I mean, it's only 15 points away from that take profit. I wonder how much that would be on this account. 1800. On my other account, actually, I'll move it to that. Just for now, at least. See how we react if we start pushing up in here. It would be a nice little $1,800 day on this fresh Apex account. Definitely don't want to make nothing over $2,000 in a day just because I kind of stick to around $1,000 days. So we could $1,000 days just to 2,000 from Apex has a 50% consistency, so $1,000 day would be half of that $2,000 day. All right, nice 5-minute close here. Looking for this 15-minute to flip bullish here and inverse this 15-minute gap. For this next hourly to continue bullish here. Nice push there. Back outside of this. After we tapped into that 1 minute. Got these little little highs here to sweep. And then we got these equal highs here to sweep as well. And also this daily high up here at this line. So let's see what we get. Again, just for this account, I may go ahead and just secure profits once we sweep this high. Just to go ahead and secure that winning day. But because we're definitely not much volume. So hopefully, I don't know, we'll see what happens at this new hourly. Hopefully we can get just crazy volume to kick in at this new hourly to go ahead and push all the way to our TP up there. Nice push there. I see talking about family time has me tied up at the moment. ACT. Definitely want to see this 15-minute try and inverse. Put a little line just to see where it would have to close. So at 9 o'clock, price would need to be above this line for it to be an inverse. Definitely, that was a nice 5-minute push out of this gap, but this 5-minute candle here isn't really giving us the reaction we want to see. It's probably being held back a little bit by this gap here. So definitely want to see it try to close above this line as well. So that way we reclaim this gap as an inverse, 5-minute inverse, and then we'd also be inversing that 15-minute. But all right, come on, let's see this bullish volume kick in here. Then also the break of this high. definitely be my break-even point. Oh gosh, no. What did I just do? I fucking bought more contracts. Oh my gosh. What's going on, man? Fucking keyboard shortcut, man. Fucking ridiculous. Trying to fucking type up here BE, and it made me buy more fucking contracts. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be closing now at this point then. So, see, we're already up $50 on the day. So we would only need 150. So, yeah, take profit would still be at this high up here. I can't believe that just fucking happened, man. And of course, we get a fucking strong ass bullish push that market, this new hourly. Then you get the 15-minute inverse. So daily, we respected that 15-minute. Respecting this bearish 5-minute. Now we're trading back in this 5-minute here. Probably gonna continue lower here. Make sure I didn't buy on this account too. Okay, nah, we're good here. Broke that low. Yeah, this trade's probably cooked. Probably sweep all of this shit. Tap back into this hourly. Continue higher. Yeah, this trade's cooked. And because I bought and it made it a way fucking bigger loss than fucking I was even fucking risking. That shit just pissed me off. I'm not even mad at the trade loss. I'm just mad at the fact fucking keyboard shortcut caused me to fucking have a bigger loss than I was even supposed to fucking have. It's only supposed to be a $250 loss. Shit's crazy, bro. Well, we just may be bullish, bearish overall. Definitely did just get a strong market shift lower. Respected the 15-minute. Just gonna move this shit out the way. I need to move that shit out the way for a second. Because after we tap back into this, we're probably gonna tap back into this gap and continue lower here. Just don't like all of these little highs that we're putting in here. Would be a nice little trade. Nice trade there to go lower. After we swept, broke that low. So I mean, we have been trading up all fucking day. Be $1,000 win. Let's see where this 5-minute closes first. Because if this 5-minute closes back in the upper half, then I wouldn't like this. But at the same time, I don't want to see these lows get taken out first. Strong 5-minute close. Alright, we'll put this in. I mean, very low risk here, only risking $125. And only risking $250 here, so see if we can get filled. Yes, we do. Get a nice push out of here. Definitely last trade of the day. With a strong 5-minute close like that, that would be kind of crazy for us to close all the way back up here, but we'll see. Very low risk trade here. And it's our model. This is our setup. So I mean, we're not just taking a random trade here. We got our market structure shift. We respected that 15-minute cap. Traded back up into this 1-minute gap here that was put in on the market structure shift and got in our entry. So let's see how this plays out. But just the way it put in this high, that high, it could come back to get us. Strong 5-minute close there too. Like, definitely kind of want to see this play out for sure. I think I need, let's see, 582. I think I need like a $600 win to get my $200 day. But right now it's not looking too good. How much risk? Oh yeah, it was only $250 risk on this new funded here. Just not getting that strong rejection out of this gap, so not really liking the way it's just looking right now. like it may play out too well for us. Body's closing in the lower half though. 5 minutes on this. 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. See if we can get a strong bearish close here. Okay, nice reaction there. Let's see this 1 minute get inversed. Nice. Yeah, just like a bullish 5-minute close after that. It's just like, do like the reaction we got out of that 1 minute gap though. Definitely need to see this 1 minute here get inversed. Think I can remove this 5-minute here for now. Or I'll just make it very dim. It's not really distracting us. Well, let's see that volume you just gave us right here. Very back and forth price action though. Just back and forth, back and forth. So we got a $500 loss, a little bit, or like 520. So, yeah, something like that. 559.25. Make our profits back and give us a $500 profit day. Come on, give us the inverse of this 1 minute. Fighting between these two 1 minutes. Let's see that. Go ahead and get inversed. It's also not looking good because it's looking like it's going to just have another market structure shift here after breaking this high. Yeah, I might close out of this, honestly. One hour has like no wick to the top. Yeah. This isn't looking too good at all. Strong close out of that 1 minute there. It's a low risk trade though. If we lose this, we definitely call it a night. And just gonna have to take that loss on the day. Not gonna lie. Definitely, we'll just have to take that loss on the day. Call it a wrap. Like, really, I mean, honestly, farming like this fucking wedge here. So it's like break out of this shit, bro. Break out of it to the downside, please. Not to the upside. I think, yeah, this might be cooked. This is 1 minute gap here is all we have left to protect us. It's all we got left to protect us. If we get a strong close here, then we're definitely cooked. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably cooked. Strong as close. Yeah. No way we don't get stopped. 5 minute close there. I'm not gonna close early though. It's been too many times where something like this happened and it barely didn't stop me out, and then we turned back green. So opening brand is one of those times. I definitely should have took this only on my original funded account, because now I'm gonna be, if I lose this trade, it's gonna be like a $750 loss on the day for my new funded, which I definitely kind of wanted to risk $500 per day, so a little over risk there for sure. Let me see a DD candle down to the downside. We did break that high though, so not looking good. Most likely cooked here. Now, but this trade here, I accidentally fucking bought more. Still, tech got me pissed. I'm not gonna lie. Risking $130 there. Let's see if it respects this little gap here. Yep, that's all it needed. Now we definitely are most likely gonna get stopped here. Trading closed back in the upper half of that 5 minute. Yeah, probably cooked, but let's see. Let's see what happens. Like, if you gonna drop, man, go ahead and drop for real. Go ahead and drop for real. Like, you're just playing with me at this point. Probably should have got out. Damn, I should have got out at break even right there on my other account because I really don't need to be in this trade on this account. Over risking on the day. But it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, look at the respect on that gap. Pew, it's just about to take off. GG's, I do want to tape read this though, see if it ends up going to take out these highs. But I'm gonna